Hi, I'm going to be rereading from Fromm to Have or to Be, and I'm going to read you the paragraph and then talk about what's in it. This is on page 72. The mode of being has its prerequisites: independence, freedom, and the presence of critical reason. Its fundamental characteristic is that of being active, not in the sense of outward activity or of busyness, but of inner activity, the productive use of our human powers. To be active means to give expression to one's faculties, talents, to the wealth of human gifts with which, through varying degrees, every human being is endowed. It means to renew oneself, to grow, to flow out, to love, to transcend the prison of one's isolated ego, to be interested, to list, to give. Yet none of these experiences can be fully expressed in words. And here's my quote. The words are vessels that are filled with experience that overflows the vessels. The words point to an experience, they are not an experience. The moment that I express what I experience exclusively in thought and words, the experience has gone, it is dried up, is died. A mere thought, hence being, is indescribable in words and is communicable only by sharing my experience. In the structure of having, the dead word rules. In the structure of being, the alive and inexpressible experience rules. Of course, in the being mode, there is also thinking that is alive and productive. Okay. The quote I just read were words or vessels that are filled with experience that overflows the vessels. The words point to an experience, they are not the experience. Well, this quote by Fromm describes how experiences, or known to him, the being mode, cannot be described by words. Words originate from the having mode of life. The same goes with physics at the subatomic level. Quantum physics cannot be described using older theories, such as general relativity. A whole new way of thinking is needed to describe the subatomic level. I have been to Disney World many times over the past years. The experience I have had there are impossible to describe with words. In the past two sentences, I noticed I used the word have to describe my experiences. It's like we only have this one way of describing what we experience and feel. We don't have another way. We act like we own them, that they are ours, but experiences are not physical. We can't hold them in our hands. Well, at Disney World, happiness, joy, radiates from that place. You can't help to get swept up by it. I have these words to describe it, but they cannot possibly do it justice. In those great experiences, people experience the being mode. Everyone tries to hold on to those experiences through pictures, memories, stories, all kinds of things. But they're not objects we can possess, and many people don't really realize that. They think they can just relive it with pictures or memories or stories they write. And go changing the subject. Whenever I would visit University of Dayton, I felt some sort of magnetic pull. Every time I would go there, I would come back saying that's where I want to go. There was this inescapable feeling I had for that place. It was completely indescribable. Either my vocabulary is not very good, or there is not really words to describe such experiences, because there's so much in the being mode. Hey, Dad, could you hit the record button, please?